Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the San Jose State Spartans taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Trying to go option, you're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball, he knew it, and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on at midfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
I'm trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got him and they convert. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Buffalo 7, San Jose State 0.
Ready? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
From the gun, the ground game. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on the first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On the double.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jared.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Wide open downfield. The expressway is wide open. The tag. Touchdown, Buffalo. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. On the run, it's Hoffman. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
As an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Down 55, weak. Cut. Gaucho. Pass. Squirrel.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Touchdown, San Jose State. Number 0.
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point.
Is good.
They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What's this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On the top.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-up.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And on second down for this offense, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, running back on the move. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Spartans! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Missed the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, San Jose State.
Okay, ready.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Set, hush. Ready.
On third down, going up top. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Receiver is incomplete. It's now third down.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunky play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they will get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
On the double.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Buffalo.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defense.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to get more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. Even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pitch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Picks up 4. 3rd down coming.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the... Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. The ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game. And the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer? And it looks like they're rushing, and they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Now on the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Spartan.
Touchdown, San Jose State.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through it?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
By him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Excellent field position here for the offense.
Jackrabbit.
On the option. Now the toss. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Buffalo, 35.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now. Keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 25. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Buffalo.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Now, at the 8-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, San Jose State 45, Buffalo 35.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing, they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads full zero.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throw into their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
29 Philly, 2-9
On the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now adjusting. Fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The option look. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Wide out in motion. They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
San Jose State 49, Buffalo 42.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, San Jose State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Makes the catch. It's McFarland.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
They finally make the stop, and the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
I think Jesse
makes the grab on the left side. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. The He gets it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. You don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still happy.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just not one stop with as many points as being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it